Hello, hello, hello. I do think we are live. Happy New Year's Eve. I hope this message finds you well. Just gonna tag a couple people on here just to see if there is anybody around that would like to come and sit and chat for a little while. If you are here, give me a shout, tell me hello. If you are watching the replay, please hashtag replay. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that you were around. Okay. All right. Just tagging a few people here that I think might be interested in this. All right. And it is New Year's Eve. Okay. So first of all, happy New Year's Eve. I'm so excited for 2024. I really am. I'm so excited for this upcoming year because I just feel, and I have been feeling, this massive energetic shift in 2024. And I'm just like, as the day is approaching, I've never been one of these people who is like, oh, new year, new me. But this year there's something about it that just feels really amazing. And one of the things that I want to really remind you all of as we start moving into 2024, for all of you who are, creating your journeys, your entrepreneurship journeys, your, healing journeys, stepping into business, maybe expanding your business, no matter where you are on this journey, what I want you to remember is that energy is absolutely, positively everything. It is really everything. Okay. And, through the work that I've done this year with my clients, like that has been the one beaming message in the work that I do and the work that they do. The emotional balance, coming into emotional regulation and coming into energy balance, is going to be the fire behind any process that you do have. And so I want to say that first before I give you these three things that are just at the top of my mind. I want to say that first, that energy is everything. Energy is everything. And it's really important to always be in a place where you're checking in with your energy. Okay. So I personally do have some changes that are going to be coming up in 2024. I've got some huge announcements to make that's going to be happening for the Aaliyah Dawn brand in 2024, and I'm excited to share those. But I wanted to share these 3 tips of energy in business, moving into energy in business in 2024, and what you want to take with you this year. Okay, what you want to either incorporate or take with you this year. Some of these might be a little bit of a reminder, and some of these might be like, oh shoot, oh wow, that's awareness. I needed that, right? So the very first thing is selling. I want to talk a little bit about selling especially in the healing and spiritual entrepreneurship arena. I think this is such a huge topic, and we brush on it, we talk about it a little bit, but there's still, sometimes I've been doing this for years, right? I've been doing this now for 7 years, and sometimes still I get funky around the word selling. And when I get funky around the word selling, what I like to remember is that I'm really not selling a program. I'm really not selling a class. I'm really not selling a package. What I'm doing is I'm providing an opportunity for expansion, right? And the beautiful people who come into my world and who invest in themselves, they are investing in what I'm offering because they are investing in their own expansion. And when I remember that whole little mind, there's a reframe. When I reframe that whole idea beyond the word selling, the energy that goes into what I am doing. Yeah. Hey, Maria. Hi. The energy to what I'm doing begins to really shift 100%. Okay. So what you are offering, What you are offering in your services isn't just it's not a vacuum cleaner, guys. We're not selling vacuum cleaners over here, right? We're not selling just, and even if you were selling a vacuum cleaner, I mean, it's an opportunity for expansion to clean your house and to have, a clean rug, whatever. But I really would love for you when you have these certain offers and you know what offers you're going to sell in 2024, or you have a first idea of the offers that you're going to sell in the first quarter of 2024, please, if you do not have any goals or ideas around what you want to offer in the first quarter of 2024, please sit with that. Please sit with that and start to make goals around that, okay? And then with each offer that you want to offer, each offer that you have, I want you to sit and I want you to think about not how many people times how many dollars is going to get me into how much money and into my bank account, okay? And again, like we want to be very well resourced. We want to be highly resourced because the more resourced that we are, the more that we expand into the world. Okay, the more resources that we have, the more expansion and freedom and choices that we can put into the world. Okay, so I want you to think about I want you to sit down with your offers, and I want you to look at how does this offer help my client expand? What is it about this offer? If they take this offer, how will they expand? What is the expansion beyond this offer? What is the expansion for them? What is the expansion for me? Because I will tell you that no matter what it is I'm putting out into the world, whatever program, whatever process, whatever package, whatever group, whatever, whenever I'm putting something out into the world, I know that my clients and the people who are coming into that process are getting an expansion, but there's also something that happens for me. I too expand, right? And so it's not just an opportunity for expansion within your client, but it's also an expansion into self, expansion into confidence, expansion into knowledge, expansion into different client experiences. It's a beautiful expansion. So please sit with every offer that you have and think about what is the expansion here? Because what I am offering is an opportunity to expand, and I want to know intimately how this offer is going to help them expand. Okay. So number one, that's the one tip I have on selling right now. Okay. Number two might be a little bit of a triggering statement. And what I want to say to you is it's okay. I love you. I got you. And I do it too. Okay. Embody the work that you do. Embody the work that you do. So what I mean by that is if you are working with clients and your clients are growing exponentially through the work that you're doing with them, this has been a huge experience and a big wide opener for me. If your clients are expanding exponentially through the work that you do, but you're not expanding with them, or you're not expanding in the same manner with them, it might be because you're not embodying your own processes. You're not doing your own processes. And I think that one of the things that I really want to focus on in 2024, as we start moving, I'm going to be talking a lot more about energy and business in 2024. That's coming in just a minute. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But one of the things that's really, really important to me is the love, the self-love and the self-compassion, and just the divine love that you have within you. I want all of this to go into that same process, right? Because if you're not doing the work that you know works, if you're not doing the processes that you see your clients doing and they are expanding on, then you're in a little bit of a self-sabotage. And why are you self-sabotaging? I'm going to tell you something. One of the main reasons why you're self-sabotaging is because you're afraid. You are. You may not be cognizant of it. You may not be fully aware of the fear that's there, but there's definitely a fear happening for you. And so when you are realizing and recognizing that you're not doing the processes that you know work, you're not embodying the work that you do, it's because you're self-sabotaging, and it's because there's a fear. Can we please, for the love of God, go into 2024 without belittling ourselves because there's fear? Please. Fear is not an evil. It's not demon. It's not demonic. It's not bad. It's not negative. It's an indicator, it's a sign, it's a guide. Okay, humans have emotions, and one of those emotions that we have is fear, because we do have this little thing called an ego, right? And the ego will shine some perspective on things that we're afraid of. Okay, when we are able to not be afraid of our fear and to witness our fear, we can hold our fear a little bit more lovingly, and we can really tap into another beautiful emotion that we do carry, and that is courage. Okay, courage. So I want you to let yourself be cognizant if you're not embodying the work that you do. Okay, be very, very cognizant of it. You know what the processes are, you know what works, and just because you know something doesn't mean that you're embodying it. Oh, Aaliyah, I know that. Aaliyah, you don't have to tell me that. I know that. I heard that a lot. Yes, you may know it, but are you embodying it? Okay. And it's okay. It's very loving to be fully honest with yourself. It's very loving to witness your fears. It's very loving. It's a lot of self-love that goes into that. Okay. Because you want to be able to look at it without beating yourself up. I want to remind you that every moment is a brand new moment. Yeah, we're coming up on the new year. Woohoo, it's 2024, right? Today is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So cool, right? All that, right? But right now, this moment is brand new. And 5 minutes from now, that moment is going to be brand new. So it's like every moment that you have access. You have access to magic in every single one of your now moments. What we're creating now is what develops our future, right? Which is why you're going to hear me talk a lot about being present, being a lot in the now, staying in the presence, right? Staying in the present moment. So, number 1 is to shift that word sales into I'm providing opportunity for expansion. Number 2 to embody the work that you do. And when you don't, you are self-sabotaging, okay? And you're self-sabotaging because it's fear. And we're going to love ourselves, and we're going to step forward courageous and boldly. Bold. I said in a group just a couple months ago, I was like, I'm getting bolder. I'm going to get bolder in my path. And one lady said, if you're going to be bold in this area, be bold in all of it. Oh, yeah, I love that. And then it's so juicy and it's exciting. And then when you think, oh my God, bold, when it's time to act, sometimes it can be a little scary. And that's okay. Do it anyway. Okay? Because the truth is, you're only afraid of what you don't know. Right? Okay. Number 3, you're going to be like, what? What are you saying to me, Aaliyah? Are you effing crazy? Number 3 is own your past fails. Own them. Okay? What do I mean by that? It's not the divine's fault. God isn't mad at you. Your spirit guides are not there. Are not talking to you. Your angels are not mad at you. It wasn't your ex's fault. It wasn't this person's fault. It wasn't because you made this decision. It wasn't because you're a bad person. It wasn't because you're an F up. It's none of that. Okay? Our fails are going to be much like, the 2 F words that we're going to learn to embrace in 2024 over here is fear and fail. Fear and fail. Because your fails how about this? The fails that you had in your path, guess what? It's not your identity. You having a project fail, having nobody sign up for your course or your program, having nobody sign up for your offer, does not identify you as a failure. Okay? It failed. You didn't fail. You are not a failure. It failed. And when we can go, okay, that failed. Why might that have failed? Well, maybe I was putting too much energy into it. Maybe I wasn't putting enough energy into it. Maybe I wasn't putting the right kind of energy into it. Maybe I didn't back myself. So that project, that offer might have failed, but that doesn't equate to me being a failure. feeling that, I'm not a failure because this failed. I don't suck because this offer didn't sell. I want to say this to you. If you're out in the world and you're putting work out into the world and you're showing up and you are literally in a trajectory where you're like, I want more in my life. I really want to create more for the people who are in my world. I'm here because I love this work and I'm passionate about this work. That makes you a really badass human being. It really does. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's not many people in the world. I mean, in our little community here, right? And if you look around, there's a lot of people in this community. But we think like when we're in the community and we're working in the community and all we can see is the community, we don't see beyond the community sometimes. And I'm going to tell you something. Beyond the community of entrepreneurship and spirituality and healing and coaching, there are a lot of people who would not even try to do what you're doing. There are a lot of people who would never get on a Facebook Live and talk. Okay? I'm talking to 2 people right now. You know, sometimes I'm talking to 0 people. Sometimes I'm talking to 30 people. You know, I never know. Right? There's a lot of people who don't have the gonads to do that. So I do want you to recognize, like, every step that you take and every action that you create, I really want you to celebrate yourself, no matter if it succeeded or didn't succeed. You need to own the fact that you are a badass human being. You have decided to shine a little bit of a light on yourself, and you're putting yourself out there. That makes you truly beautiful, badass, and strong. You are going after your desires. And if you're really having trouble, listen to me, please. If you're really having trouble having your offers ascend and get sold, please get rooted in who you are and who you're being and what you're doing. I want you to begin to witness every little thing that you've done. And I don't mean the things that you succeeded in, like, oh, you know, I made $100,000 this month. And then someone else goes, oh, I made $1,000 this month. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the level of succession that I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when you hit the go live button and you were scared. When you put the offer out there and you were scared. When you spent time to craft the offer and you were excited, but you were scared. I really want you to celebrate those little pieces. I want you to recognize your badassery. I want you to recognize that you're somebody who's going after their dreams. And I really want you to celebrate yourself for every single one of those actions. Okay? Because I think a lot of times what we're missing is that we think that in order to be considered a success, that everything that we do has to succeed. And I want you to know, if you're pressing the live button when you're afraid, you've succeeded. If you created a reel and you got 0 views and you did it anyway and you posted it and you went, oh my God, I'm so scared, or oh my God, that would help cringe, or oh my God, it's out there for the whole world to see. Succeeded. And when you can see the success in moving beyond every single one of your fears, when you can see the success in taking bolder steps, when you can see the success of going after your dreams, when you can see that and celebrate it, you're going to notice a huge energy shift. Okay? So those are the 3 things we're going to talk about. I'm going to be getting ready to talk about something really wild here in just a second. But those are the 3 things that I really want you to hone in on tonight. I want you to sit with this and think about this. Okay? And really just like, how can I incorporate this into my journey? For me, in 2024, I'm going to do something really bold and kind of scary. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing, and I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I decided today, hell yes, that's what I'm doing. I am actually going to do something that everybody was doing back in 2018 that I said, you know what? I'm going to do it for myself. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 365 lives. Today is day one. Today is day one. 365 lives. And I'm going to do this until December 31st, 2024 is see how I feel. Why am I doing it? Am I doing it for a marketing strategy? I'm absolutely not doing it for a marketing strategy at all. It absolutely has nothing to do with a marketing strategy for me. Okay? Nothing to do with it at all. Why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I did a live the other day. See, I've been thinking about this for a couple weeks. I did a live the other day and I didn't feel very confident. Still did it, right? Still like celebrated that. I was like, yay, did it. But I was like, I've gotten a little bit, like when I go live, I do live readings and that's really comfortable for me. And I want to talk more. Listen, 2024 for me, all my clients are like, you're like a great energy business coach. Like, really great. And I haven't owned that part of I haven't owned that. I always tell people, oh no, I'm not a business coach. I'm a channel, I'm an intuitive channel. I'm not really a business coach, but I work with women who are in business. In my one-on-one arena, I work with women who have businesses, and a lot of the work that we do is to support their business. We do the energy work and the emotional balances, bringing people into emotional regulation, actually helping people to witness their power in what they're doing. And my clients are killing it, rocking it. I've got rock stars in my roster of clienteles, right? Like my one-on-one clients are badass women. And so I decided that I'm taking 2024, I'm taking a whole new spin into 2024. You're going to hear me talking a lot more about business. We're going to talk about the energetics in business. That's the gold post for me, is the energetics in business. Standing behind the energetics in business. You're going to hear me talking about that a lot coming into 2024. If you want to join me in the 365 lives, maybe you are like, maybe I want to do this too. Right? Maybe I want to do this too. I'm doing it to develop more confidence. I'm doing it to develop my voice. I'm doing it to practice more. I want to be on bigger stages later on in my journey. And this is a way I really need to get my voice out here. And I really need to, and also I want the commitment to the self. I want to see through a big commitment like that. And so it's a challenge to me. If you are interested in doing a 365 live with me, I might just open up a little group where we can all join together. If you're interested in doing it with me, maybe I'll do a little challenge for free, just for accountability. If you're interested in doing that, reach out. If I have enough interest, like if we got a little group going of like at least 5 to 8 people, I might actually entertain doing a free challenge and, doing an accountability challenge. Again, I'm doing it too. So I won't be the teacher of it, but I definitely will lead it for you if you're interested. Okay. So let me know. So that's the 365 lives. Here's another thing I'm doing, you guys. And this is another big one. I am killing my darlings. I am killing my darlings. I have for years worked with women exclusively. And in the past year, I have had a couple of men, not a whole lot, a couple of men come in and, just let me know, like, the work that I've been putting out into the world speaks to them really, really profoundly. And so I'm actually going to be opening up the Aaliyah Dawn business. I'm actually going to be so Aaliyah Dawn is actually under a sole proprietorship, but I'm actually going to be expanding a little bit more businessy. I really want to get really deep into business, and I'm going to be doing an LLC for business goals. And so what I'm going to do as I'm setting up the Aaliyah Dawn for 2024 is I'm going to be bringing men into the Aaliyah Dawn business. And so the Mystic Her brand is gone. No more. And I had a mastermind program that I called Goddess X. Here's the thing. I'm not killing the mastermind, but I'm changing the name. And I'm changing the name to Becoming a Legacy. Because the work that we're doing and we're putting out into the world is legacy work. This isn't small time shit. If you're here healing, shifting lives, bringing people to a better resolution at the end of your call, if you're helping to move people in a better direction, this is legacy work. And damn it, we have got to own that. We have got to own the fact that we are doing legacy work. This is legacy work, right? And so the mastermind is going to continue. It's going to start in January, the end of January, near my birthday. January 31st is my birthday, and it's going to start near my birthday. And it's going to be a 12-month program. You're going to have one live class every single month. We're also going to have one group hot seat coaching call every single month. And there'll be actually special bonuses in there as well. We're going to have a Telegram group, and there'll be other special things that'll be dropped into that. It's going to be for 12 months. It's going to be all around really establishing and getting back into the energetics and value and witnessing yourself as a legacy and shifting. It's going to be a lot around shifting the energetics behind a lot of the principles and the ideas that you have about identity and self. And it's very, very powerful. Like literally Spirit has been, I've been initiating in every single one of the journeys as I'm bringing them down, as I'm writing them out, as I'm writing out the classes. I've been coming into my own initiation of it, and it has been badass. So I know this program is going to be so effective. And really, this is when I say I am offering the opportunity for expansion. This is probably going to be the epitome of my work. I'm telling you, it just feels right. But I wanted to really get the name, like the name Goddess X was like, oh, that's so fun and playful. I want to do it. But I really want to bring men into my world. I want to bring men into my work. And I think becoming the legacy is divine. As I say it, like I get chills. Becoming the legacy is what the work is all about. Okay. So killing my darlings, Mystic Cara is gone. Moving into a much balanced feminine masculine in my work. I'm really owning the parts of me that are masculine. I'm owning the parts of me that are feminine. I have been off kilter. I've been, the past couple of years, I've been trying to like move into the feminine, like push away my masculine. There was no balance. And I finally was like, 2023 was like, to hell with that shit. Right? Like I have a beautiful, I have a masculine drive in me that's beautiful. It's not pushy. It's healthy, right? And I want to honor that. I want to honor my masculine drive. And so bringing that into balance is very, very important for me and in this year and for the people that I'm working with. Okay. So just going through my list. 365 lives. Killing my darlings. I am cleaning up my Facebook friends list. Whew. I am getting rid of people who do not engage, that I don't know. Like if I am checking, and I'm doing this slow, you guys. I'm not doing it like just wash. I am literally cultivating and curating my algorithm, okay? And one of the ways that I want to do that is I really want the people that I value them, they value me in my world. If there's no value, what are you doing here? I want you to be in places where you feel valued. I want to feel valued. I want to value you. Okay. And so I'm letting a lot of people go with love and saying goodbye. I'm doing this like little peace ceremony with each one that I'm letting go, because there's also people on that list who are old clients of mine who I haven't worked with in years or haven't talked to in years. They're doing their own thing, and we're like not in the same trajectory or path anymore. And I'm just like literally letting them go with love, doing this little peace ceremony, saying I love you, I love you, I love you, fly birdies fly. Because I'm making room for the energy that I'm ready to work with now, and who are ready to work with me now, right? This isn't just like my Facebook is not just like, hey, we're friends and it's cool, let's have fun, and I'll see you in 4 or 5 months, on a post that you like every once in a while. This is a business. I'm laying it down as a business, right? And the people that I want to work with, I want to help cultivate, shift, change for them. And I want to be on the same like energy pathway. I want to love who they are and love their work, right? So if that's not happening, I'm getting rid of it with love. Okay, so how can you work with me this year? I got some hot stuff coming up, you guys. First of all, we have the Becoming the Legacy Mastermind. If you are interested in that, it's $333 a month for 12 months. But I am also doing something very, very beautiful this year. I'm actually, I don't know how many of you know Desiree Garcia. She does a made for you retreat packages. And so one of the things I've been talking to her about is I really want to travel. I just don't want to be sitting in North Carolina all year long. I really want to travel, and I want to be, I did so much travel in 2019, as you guys know. 2018 and 2019, I was traveling my booty off, and I've been settled since the whole COVID thing, and my whole body is like, oh my God, it's time to go. I'm getting bored sitting here in North Carolina. It's time to go. And so one of the things that I like to do in my travels is I like to, I want to create, actually I am creating, I just don't want to create. I want to create a VIP 2-day experience. I'm going to do it 3 times this year. One of those I'm doing in California in December. So I'm going to be in Oceanside, California in December. The dates are not firm yet, but I'm going to be doing a luxury VIP 2-day event in Oceanside. And so I'm also going to be we're looking at doing a Florida one in April, and I know I want to be in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire in August. So those are the 3 places. We don't know exactly where in Florida. All that's being settled down. I know it's definitely going to be Oceanside in California in December. I know it's definitely going to be Hampton Beach, New Hampshire in August. We just don't know exactly what city in Florida right now. But if you are interested in the mastermind and you are interested in this VIP retreats, this is going to be initiation sessions. This is going to be a full day with me. The first day is a full 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. initiation, energetic initiation. We're going to be doing healings and clearings, and we're going to be initiating your badassery and letting it really, we're going to be doing a lot of energy work, but we're also going to be doing a lot of shift work in that first day. And then the second day is a sit down one-on-one with me. And you'll be spoiled through the whole VIP day. We're also booking photographers to come in and do photo shoots. We're booking a chef to come in and to do, catered, curated meals, looking at catering and all the special bonuses too. Okay. So if you're interested in the VIP retreat as well as the mastermind, you can get the mastermind for $333 a month, and then you can do a VIP option for the retreat at $222, so it'd be $555 a month for 12 months, which is a great freaking price. Great price. That is all going to change in 2024. So if you're interested in that, message me. Let's talk about it and let's see what kind of fit is right for you. Okay. Okay. Telegram coaching. So magical. That container is so magical. I've actually had clients who have told me that my Telegram coaching is superior, like extraordinary and superior. There's a lot of magic that happens in Telegram. And if you are interested in a coaching experience with me and you're like, hi, is this going to be, and you're somebody who likes to get on there and chat. You're like, oh my God, I just want to I want to have somebody that can support me throughout, the week and not just on a call. This is why I love Telegram, because you can get on Telegram Monday through Friday and just share with me what you're feeling, what your goals are for that day, what has happened, and I come into Telegram twice a day and I answer you, and it's just these beautiful interactions, and so much magic happens within that Telegram coaching. If you are interested in Telegram coaching with me for 30 days, it's $888. If you're interested in the 3-month package, it's $22.22, and there's also a payment plan for 3 months as well. If you take the 3 months, it's a little bit less than the $888. It's $777, and I would break that up into 3-month payment plans for you. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? I think that is it. I just want to say, I value you. I love you. Thank you for being a part of my 2023. I am so excited for our expansion in 2024. The women and the men, because we're bringing in men. I got to retrain my words as well, right? The people in my world. I value you. I love you. Thank you for being a best part of 2023 for me. And like, let's grow and expand in 2024 beyond our wildest dreams. Let's get really bold and let's get courageous and let's honor ourselves and honor our emotions and honor who we are and celebrate every single one of our movements, because you're such a badass. You're so beautiful. And I love you. I love you. Maria. Mwah. Have a great New Year's Eve tonight. Please be safe if you're out driving. And I'm going to see you tomorrow, because day 2 is tomorrow. Happy New Year's, loves.